Hey y'all, today's hairstyle is so exciting because I get to use one of my favorite colors, which is burgundy. So this color is actually teal, and then this one is burgundy, and each of the packs has 12 packs in them, like 12 bundles. Okay, so one way that you can actually partition the hair or make it into sections is to remove one bundle, drop it on the floor, stretch it to your arm's length, or you can even stretch it beyond your arm's length. I wanted the length to be like something like a little above 1 yard, so that's what I did. And then you can clearly see that I'm using my thumb to catch each row that I do, like side by side. So that's how I'm doing the lengthening. Okay, you can do it like more, you can make it more than that length, but this is how I preferred mine to be. And I'm going to use one bundle for each strand of hair that I do. Okay, so when I was done, I used scissors to cut in between, and then I used the other thumb to hold the other part of the crochet wool, and then I use my fingers to kind of detangle the ones that are almost detangling. So I did the same thing for the burgundy bundle as well. And like I mentioned, I'm going to use each bundle on each strand of hair. Okay, I'm going to do it a bit some like bigger sizes. And then with my gel, I'm using Jocelyn Glizzy gel. This is how it looks like. And starting from my back, I used tail comb to actually divide my hair or part my hair. Okay, I've told you guys that I'm transitioning, so you can see that my roots have grown. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but I pulled through. I was glad that the gel was able to hold it very, very well. So I normally use the gel to clean up my parts so that it really comes out nice. I understand that a lot of people don't want the gels to touch their hair when they are doing protective style. So you can equally skip the gel. Okay, it can actually come out very, very nice. I mean, in the olden days, we never used gel. I don't know why this time we are all crazy about using gel and having like clean parts. Anyway, so I divided the back of my hair into two equal parts. I mean, it's not 100% equal, but at least that's the impression I'm trying to make here. And then in order to make the hair very, very easy, I divided the part into two, and then I put the crochet wool in between. Like I divided it into two folds, and then I put the equal part in between, and I used rubber band to secure my hair together so that the crochet wool will remain in between the part that I did. And when I was done, I flipped it onto each other, and look at how it is looking now. I hope you get it. So this is a way you can really go about if you don't know how to attach extensions to your hair. You can use this method for every kind of extension attachment so far as they are braids. Okay, so I tagged my hair. I tried to tag my hair at my back, but because it's my back, I didn't do 100% job. So I'm going to do it like very, very clean at my front, because that's what I'm able to see it very, very clearly. So I twisted all the way down, and I fetched about 2 strands of the wool, and then I wrapped it all over the end so that it gets secured very, very well. And then I tied a knot. So I tied the knot about 3 to 4 times, depending on how you are able to grip and how you're able to tie the knot. Once you feel that it's secure, you just leave it like that, and then you move ahead. And then I went on to do the same thing for the half that I did. So I divide the strand into two, or the section into two, and then I put the crochet wool in between. The crochet wool is the full bundle that I did. Okay, so like I mentioned at the beginning, it's a full bundle that I'm using for all the sections, as in the each section that I do. And then I use rubber band to secure, and I flip it over each other. Then I begin to twist. Now with the twisting, you basically twist it like twisters twist. I don't know how else I can let you understand. So over here, I'm trying to make sure that the length is equal to each other, so that I don't have like uneven lengths, like too much uneven ends. Okay, and then when I got to the last part, I wrapped it around, and then I tied about 3 to 4 knots to secure the ends, because if you don't tie it well, it can really, really go sideways. So you want to make sure that you are securing the ends. I was very excited because the color was given. Then coming to my front, I divided my hair from ear to ear. Usually this is how you can actually part your hair, so that you can have clear template of how you're going to use the hair, like as in a clear foundation of the divisions you're going to part your hair. So I didn't concentrate much on the back. I came straight ahead from my front, so that I know how many strands I will be having in total on my head. Some people are able to do it all the way through from their back. So, but for me, sometimes I do it like this. Sometimes I also do it all the way from my back. Either of them works totally fine so far as you are getting your results. So over here, like I mentioned, when I part my hair, I use the gel to clean it up. And then with the section of hair that I'm going to use, I divided it into two. And I'm using the burgundy color at the front because I didn't want the teal to be all over the place, okay? So I sectioned it into two, and then I divided it into two, added my crochet bow, and then I used the rubber band to tie my hair together. Now with the tucking, you can see that I'm using my natural hair to hide in between the crochet wool yarn. So when I make a twist and I see that my natural hair is visible, then I use the crochet wool to cover it, and then I twist it and hide it behind the other one, and then I do the same thing for the other part of the crochet wool. So I use my natural hair to hide in between and twist it, and then I twist it onto each other. So every twist I make sure that my natural hair is not showing. So that is how to do the tucking. Okay, if you have longer hair, you might suffer a bit, but you have to make sure that your hair is hiding in between the crochet wool, and when you get to the end, don't forget to tie and knot. Now over to my apampemu. I did the same thing. I used gel to clean up the parts, and then I combed it through. Then I used my comb to divide it into two. The division can be equal or not depending on how you want the crochet to look like, but I did it like maybe 3/4, okay? And then I added rubber band to secure. And one way to actually make sure that the hair is secure, the crochet tool is secure, is to stretch your hair when you attach the rubber band, okay? And then with the tucking, you hide your natural hair in between the crochet tool, and then you braid it alongside. So basically, this is how to attach extensions or crochet tool when it comes to braiding your hair, okay, either with twist or with box braids. And with the attachment, make sure that you are not tightening it so much, because when you tighten it, your head is going to ache. That is why I love doing my hair myself, because some hairdressers can really tighten your hair. But even if you are going to do it as a hairstylist and your hair is tender, make sure that he or she is not tightening your scalp. Otherwise, it's going to really hurt, like so bad. Okay, so I was able to do it for everything at my front, and then I moved to my back. I divided my hair at my back into 4 equal sections, and I braided along. I did the same I used the same approach like I did for the back and the front, and then that is how I did at my back. So I'm just going to keep quiet for you to look at how things are going over here, okay? So this is the last one. I said I'll keep quiet, but I'm not keeping quiet. Anyway, so this is the last one. Again, you divide your section into two. You attach the crochet wool. You use rubber band to secure, and then you twist the hair. Okay, as much as possible. Make sure that you are tying it so well. You are wrapping the crochet wool around and then tying it so well so that it is securely secured. Okay, otherwise, in the course of your hair, it is going to unravel. Then I use my kaka oil and Ayurvedic oil to moisturize my scalp. In the course of the hair, I'm going to also be moisturizing my scalp at least every 3 to 4 days. Then I use scissors to cut off the rest of the crochet wool that was hanging. And I love a cleaner finish, so I use scissors to trim it a little bit more. And I repeated the same thing for all the hair strands that I did. And I'm going to use these hair accessories to secure even more with the at the ends, okay? So this is how it's looking like, and I did it for all the strands. In total, I have 17 strands on my hair, and I was very excited because this was very simple. I finished in about 4 hours, so you can tell that it is very simple. This is how the back is looking like. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial today. I hope I'm going to see you in my next video. Do like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. I love you. Do have a nice day. Take care and bye bye.